Alright everyone, welcome back. It's Tuesday. Caleb and I have plenty of work left over from yesterday. Either feast or famine. It's like a giant roller coaster here. Typically Monday is busy, Tuesday's busy, Wednesday's busy, and then Thursday falls off, Friday falls off, and Saturdays are hit or miss. But nevertheless, the shop's full of cars with cars waiting to get into bays. So I already finished an oil change on a Honda. We have heavy repair work here, 3-bay used car recon, 4-bay used car recon, and I'm on to a Toyota tire monitor. So we only need one on this car, so check it out. So hang out with me while I do it. Let's see if I can get you a bird's eye view. As hard as it is, because I don't have a tripod. Will it stay? Might stay. So we're only going to break one side of the tire down. I just couldn't imagine doing this at home. Buying all the equipment that you need to do this is just not practical. I mean, if you're going to do a tire monitor every 10 years, is it worth buying the tire monitor and the equipment to do it? You're going to need some type of scan tool or computer. You're going to need 1 or 4 or 5 of these. And then you're going to need a bead blaster. And if you don't have tools to take the wheel off, you're going to need tools. So is it worth you spending $300-400 in tools to do one tire monitor? I don't think so. You're never going to do it again, so you might as well just go pay a shop. This is my opinion on how I feel about this. I don't know if this is the same car as last night. It is. That makes my life a little easier. No, I don't want to replace it. It's some data. So give me a second. Let me get a wrench over here. Yeah, so if you don't have the tools to do this, you're going to have to go buy a tool set. And if you're not like a DIY kind of person, what do you need tools for? Not like you're going to go and do this job for your neighbor. Some of these you need a socket to unbolt. And then you're going to need some type of tool to install it. If it's not a bolt in, you're going to need a wire brush to clean the seat. So just add up all the money that you would need to replace the tire monitor. And if you're not cleaning the hole where the tire monitor goes into, you're asking for problems. So we're gonna sensor programming. We're gonna create. We're gonna get away from the car. It's near us. We're gonna put a little lube in the hole. We make it look easy. Not as easy as you think. Alright, so this sensor's cloned. I work a lot cleaner and a bit more efficient than Caleb. He would just throw the box on the ground and wait for me to clean it up. We're going to add a little bit extra into it. And if you have this style, which is valve stem style, you're going to need a tool to pull it in. So I'm making it look easy because the car is already on the lift. I have all the tools. I don't really think it's worth go buy all the tools you need to do that. air tank or air compressor or something like that, this job could take you a half hour. And then try and feed, you're gonna break the thing down, try and feed that in the driveway. So what these guys aren't telling you in their DIY videos is how complex it really is to do this job, and all the tools required to do it. So if you don't have an air compressor, you have a whole style hand pump or a foot pump like the old days, spend half a day doing it. Now if you don't have a job and you're retired and you want to do something and find something to do yourself, I mean, you can go spend $500 on materials and equipment to do the job, but I don't think that's practical. Or you're going to have to take the wheel to a shop and have them beat it because you can't beat it because you don't have enough air pressure or an air cannon or something like that. So I'm going to tell you, I don't find any value in the DIY videos that say do it yourself. Always double check the valve cord. If you don't have one of these tools, you're going to have to buy that also, because they do rattle loose and they do come not tight. So now that that's finished, then we can get it on the car and then we can reprogram the whole car or rename the whole car. I'm not discouraging anyone from doing this. I'm just saying, if you don't have all the tools and equipment, in my professional opinion, it's not worth you doing this. Not at all. Do you want to see me finish this procedure? You might as well. Let's get the air pressure up in this thing. And then I still have to set, and then you have to set all the tire pressures in the vehicle to what the door card says. Sometimes if it's too far up or too low, you're just wasting your time. I was just doing the math on if you had to do a tire monitor yourself in your driveway, and you didn't have the equipment and tools. Does it make any sense to go out and buy $500 worth of equipment to change a tire monitor?
I mean, that's around the places like you all.
You're going to need a wire brush. You're going to need some type of socket set. You're going to need some type of valve stem tool.
Unless you're
valve core tool.
Unless you already have a lot of the tools and
then you're a mechanic
and you're a heavy DIY.
Right, then you're a mechanic. Yeah. So at that point, yes, if you're a DIYer and you've already done this job, you've already made the commitment to the cost of doing it. But the videos don't show all the complications. Like, I can't get the lug nuts off. I can't get the Tpms out. You know, when you can't unbolt one, you don't have any other choice. Either grind it out or chisel it out or break it out.
I got a call from one of my buddies a week or two ago.
I can't break the bead. I can't get the bead to bead. You know,
they took all the lugs off the tire and they couldn't get the wheel off.
Right, that too. So you can't get the wheel off. I can't get the tire to bead. I can't get my lug nuts off. Like, there's a lot of that could happen that DIYers just don't tell you that what's about it. Like, even for me, I grabbed one socket set up, and then the lug nuts were so tight I had to go grab another setup to get extra torque out of it. Or if your lug nuts are swollen or mismatched, in the ideal situation, it's still not worth the average consumer to try and do their own tire monitor.
Mm-hmm.
Let alone your own brake job. If you don't have tools, like, look at the tools you have to buy to do a brake job.
Yeah, especially if you have like an electronic rear parking brake. If you have electronic rear actuators.
Oh, how much is this gun without the socket?
So the gun with one battery and a charger, I believe, is $1,000 for the brushless.
And the cheapest socket, $10.
The cheapest socket is probably
$10.
Maybe a little cheaper from Harbor Freight, but.
Uh, 120 foot-pounds of torque.
Yeah.
50% battery.
It's fine.
It's fine for me, for sure. All right, so now that's done. I have to relearn the whole car.
Personally, at least 50 is good unless I'm doing like axle nuts. I'm doing an axle nut, then I.
For us, yes, experienced guys. For average people, no. And then sometimes this is dreamy, and then sometimes this is not. Like, sometimes I want to say I don't ever want to do tire monitors again because it's so complex. And then Kate will take you through that, why I put air in the tires. road test. Like,
Yeah. Let's see if I can get
think about
everything to show
what
up.
we charge to do this job. Somebody said to me yesterday, how much do we charge for a tire plug? I said, now we charge $20 for a tire plug. He said a customer was bitching that they paid $25. I'm like, let them bitch.
Yeah.
Because what our hourly rate is for 20 minutes worth of work, you're still getting a deal.
Yeah. Do you want to clear previous data?
Negative.
No.
I gotta put air.
So look, we got 3 of the 4 learned to the car already. This is the one you just replaced. We're going to go over. Look at that. You gotta lower that tire pressure a little bit too. Yeah, we're at 44. We should be like 30. We're at 44. It needs to drop like 10 pounds. Hold on. Fronts should be 33, and so should rears.
Wow. I didn't think I was that low.
Yeah, you were pretty high. Yeah. Key on. Now we connect this to OBD. We're connected, hit yes. Sometimes this takes a while.
So now we're only doing one of this car. Next week will be another one. Week after that will be another one.
Yep, they normally all go at around the same time. What? I'm gonna try this again. Sometimes it freaks out if the door's open. Actually, we're going to clear the previous data. And then we're gonna go through.
Could you imagine doing this with a 12-volt air pump?
No. I don't even like going to gas stations anymore because I'm so used to this. Gas stations take too long.
So if you had to do 4 tire monitors in your driveway with the 12-volt car pump, you're talking about spending the entire day doing it. Let's have no spare.
Okay. Well, it was giving me problems. It was giving me problems relearning, so we're gonna try it again. Hit OK, because now we're connected to OBD.
So typically once the dashboard lights start dancing, it's in learn mode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Enter system failed.
Turn the steering wheel straight. See if it'll do it now.
I gotta rescan him again.
What?
Okay, you relearned, you want to clear previous data?
No.
No. No, it's not. It won't let me go into the system.
This shits. See, I like the old tool better.
Relearn procedure. So normally the same thing. Keep it stationary for 5 minutes, starting from the left front. Okay. Mission on. Yeah.
The joys of having fun with fixing cars. And you want to do this in your driveway? Yeah. Come see us. Let us deal with all the headaches. It's worth the money. Thanks for watching.